Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is a Grand Arena final matchup, Week 3, Season 22. Last round was a win. This was a Jar Jar auto-deploy matchup. He had a Gear 8 or Gear 9 SLKR, but that was his only Galactic Legend. The reason we got matched up, though, is because he had 24 more relics than I did, which is what made him a particularly tricky Grand Arena opponent. We were not able to get the full clear because when it comes to these auto deploys, you can't always plan or anticipate which characters you're going to need at which point of the sequence. I do think it was possible, though, to get a full clear here had I used teams in a different way and not started testing and goofing off a little early like I did. I used Maul and some other teams on the front wall, which I should have saved for the back wall. It was a little early considering how deep he was with those relics. Today, though, against this opponent, he showed up last week in Grand Arena 22.2.3. This opponent was able to beat me on banners. He has a good roster with 2 Galactic Legends. I am happy to get this rematch because this is one I would have loved to have A/B test, see if I would have done things like put down a different fleet defense if I would have come through with a win. He tends to put very little down on defense and keep everything for his offense, which is why he was able to clear my defense with one-shots last time around. And since I was testing Maul at that point, I dropped a battle, or I think 2 battles, and he was able to edge me out there. So he has SLKR and Jedi Master Luke. Here's what the hotbot is. He is in a far better guild. Lifetime banners are below mine, but they are within range. That's pretty good. That's like 100k difference. Clears are very close to mine. Undersizes are there. So this is a guy who knows how to use his roster. Although with how much he saves for offense, it's a lot easier to get undersizes. Top 80 GP, he's got the edge. Zetas, I have more than him, but he does have 2 GLs. And then relics, I have an edge. He has way more in Gear 12. That's where we're getting matched up and equalized on the GP. I have the much better mod set. This was something I pointed out last time around. And when it comes to the rest of the relic levels, we're fairly close in range. He has Ahsoka Tano. He's got Cat. We've both got JML. I've got the speed edge on JML, but he saves JML for offense, uses SLKR on defense, and then he has a weaker gas, a solid JKL. It looks like I need to add Maul to this. I think he has Maul. I don't recall exactly. So we probably just saw it when we were looking at the inventory. I feel like I highlighted that last time around. So if we take a... Yeah, he's got Maul there in his roster. So let's jump in this. I already have most of a plan set out from our last matchup. For the most part, I can follow that. There's a couple things that were a little RNG dependent, but we mainly one-shot everything except for Amon Mothma and a First Order team. The First Order team, we were using our Maul, doing our testing there. I did change up my defense, so we're going to break this down a little bit. So Rex is not a team I use on defense. I'm trying them out to see how they do. From the Grand Arena counter metadata, this is a team that does well. I suspect though requires relics on Barris, which I don't have. The rest of these teams are teams you see for me. I usually put Basil on the back wall though. Front wall's the same. It is Darth Revan, CLS, Bosk, and Ventress. their job is mainly to pull out any good counters. Where we made some more drastic changes is on the back wall. I don't expect this to make too much of a difference, but it has the chance to. So I completely changed how the Separatists were set out. Padme is a team you see. Hux is a team I like to keep for offense, but I wanted to see how this team does on defense. This team does well at relics. I don't think it's going to do much at this stage. So this is one of the better Nute teams. I don't use it because I like to keep B1 with Grievous, but he's going to have counters for that, so I'm placing this down. This Dooku team, a couple seasons ago in Grand Arena, you would be seen more often. I wasn't seeing it on the metadata this time around, but I'm trying it out. The one difference is I don't have relics on my Droideka, so it's not as effective for me. This Grievous team I don't anticipate is going to do much, but the amount... He's still going to be good even though he's not paired up with IG-11 or IG-100. IG-100 is going to make him much better, but I'm pairing him with L3 because L3 is going to be cleansing debuffs. Will be at least a little bit annoying. B2 is always annoying, so we'll see if that does something. But there's only so many teams he's going to have for those counters. I'm hoping that the unfamiliarity of some of those teams is going to slow him down. So this looks to be exactly the same as what I had to deal with before. So we have Grievous, we have SLKR, Geos, Shaak, Traya. On the bottom territory, we've got Mon Mothma, Jedi Knight Luke, Nute, and Bosk. All those teams we one shot except for Mon Mothma, where I tried to use my Jango, and I think I could have won it had I played it differently. I had a chance to take out Wedge and I didn't, and then because I wanted Jango to take him out and not some other character because I wanted to prevent the revive, and it fell apart from there. I'm going to play it differently this time. But the rest of these teams, I'm going to be using these same counters. So we're going to start here with how I usually handle Nutes. Where are you at, Wampa? There's Wampa. Although there are versions of Nute where this doesn't work. I'm starting to see which ones. If Watt is there, it's harder. If B1 is there, it's harder. I don't have B2. I can't do this. Maybe I can. Let me look at these teams. No, I can still do it. I just need a tank. No. B2's job is to dispel. I might use something different up against it. I just want to see what we have in terms of tanks. Maybe it is something we still consider. Not really. No one else has the same mechanics. I guess Paplu technically does. But Paplu's gonna die. Right, there's a dispel on basic, right? Yeah, maybe that is something I consider. The other problem is Paplu's light side and Watt can't bring him back. Because I could afford to lose B2. Maybe we don't do that, maybe we try something else. I think we are going to start with the SLKR just in case things go poorly. We want to just make sure we know where we stand. I'm going to be doing this with the Yodas, because that was how I maximized the number of teams that I used last time around with how I deployed my Jedi. Alright, Eflux. Now this is different than what he used last time. Last time he had First Order Stormtrooper and Sith Trooper. I don't think it's going to make a difference. But this is not the same. Spread the buffs, get a little bit of turn meter so that we can get back to inherited teachings. Get a free hit. Put that inherited teachings over there. Work on getting Watt out of here and working towards the ultimate. Okay. Ultimate now. And now we're just gonna start calling Master Luke in order to get his protection up a little bit. Do I need to auto this? Because Watt's tech is what's changed this matchup a bit. All right. I'm starting to get worried about this. Because the stacks now on SLKR are insane. It's not something I was paying attention to before I started this battle. I'm just gonna time out. That's annoying. That was not something I thought to check. And I just love starting a Grand Arena out with a draw. But that's why I did that first, because I want to know where we were standing. And now I gotta plan around that. Better than being caught later in this Grand Arena, because I would have played it exactly the same. I'm gonna have to think on that one. We're gonna continue on the lower territory. I still have to play this mostly the same. We're just gonna use Traya here. I guess I need to start paying a little bit more attention to not just the leader. We'll throw Isolated on Wedge. Decrease the cooldowns over on Nihilus. I'm hitting Wedge because he has pain, and that pain is required in order to get protection back on Cyan. Yeah. Why did I do that? Okay. So Jedi Knight Luke. Do I have JTR this time around? Not for Luke, but for Bosk. Although we could probably do something weaker up against Bosk. Because what I'm expecting on the back wall is Old Republic. Old Republic, Phasma, Maul, Night Sisters, Qira. No, I don't really need JTR for any of that. see if we can get a stun. No. Did he fix his mods? Because I think we stunned him last time. Yeah, conflagration it is. Right. Dispel, we're just gonna focus on Bosk until Nest takes her turn. Perfect. I was trying to make only Ray take hits on Nest. I don't really think Nest should be put on defense unless she's at relics. She's still perfectly good at gear 11 and gear 12 on offense. I feel like when I did this last time, I didn't need Jolie, and I brought in Jolie. Jolie was useful for the assist, though. I wonder if we can get away with Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon will call in someone to assist. I feel like it's a little risky, though. Really not the kind of matchup I should be guessing on. But we're going to do it. I already dropped a battle. We can have fun again. Jolie gave a little bit of a heal, and calling in the assist on Jedi Knight Luke is pretty good. There we go. Yeah. Not needed. No, I need to approach Nute differently. I'm going to use Shaak T here. Last time I only used Shaak T up against his Night Sisters. And as long as that back wall is the same, I've got other ways I can handle Night Sisters. But here we get a Dispel, we get a heal. We've got Retribution. There goes Dooku. I used the assist to attack Dooku, that way there was no counterattack, and then our trooper was under stealth so I could finish him off. That was the whole thought process there. Don't like that. And there we go. Now this back wall should hopefully be the same. He's had a week though to at least replace that Qira team. That Qira team was pretty weak. Or increase gear, I guess. Qira's still there. Troopers, I don't think were there last time. Everything else looks to be the same for the most part. All right. I still need a solution for SLKR though that doesn't detract from these other teams. Because I kind of need he took his Old Republic off the board. So I can't solo Kylo and get points there. Let's just start here. We're going to just bad batch this. My Gear 11 bad batch can handle Gear 12. Gear 12 SEP droids. It's the relic ones that are a little wonky. Sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. Okay. Is this Dispel? We're getting some lag. This is not a good time for this. Okay, I turned the audio off to see if that is gonna... No, this is gonna... I'm gonna bring down some of these stacks. That should take out B2. We need to start healing before things get real bad. Alright. I'm gonna go for the stun, which we didn't get. Are any of these a swap? This is buff immunity, dispel. I need Tech to go again. He's the one with the heal. Oh, I guess we healed on our own. Alright, we are healed enough for the monstrosity. And there we go. I think we're just gonna nest solo Shaak here. I don't think there's anywhere else we would use it. It's just 5s and Echo. And that back wall, I don't... Nest isn't going to be able to take out that Kylo, so that Phasma is not really an option. At least it's not worth the risk, because Kylo can drop down to healing immunity. And there's stuns. Nest could be an option against Piett. These other characters aren't worth it. Nest is more helpful in getting rid of Shaak and doing it with favorable banners. The way we did this last time was just focusing on 5s. Because with Shaak doing everything she does, there's going to be too much healing. Come on. So close. Let's take out Echo. Oh wait, what am I thinking? Oh my god, that was dumb. It doesn't matter too much because it's gear 12, but that was a dumb thing to do. Just wasn't... My brain lapsed for a moment. We're not going to be able to stun Echo, so I'm going to hit Shaak. The timing scares me. Let's get some days. That should take care of Shaak. Okay. That would have been a disaster at Relics. Alright. I don't think the Vader cleanup work. Well, I would need... Well, I do have Watt, but that doesn't work anymore. I want to do like Aura Singh with Mando, but I don't think it's going to work. I don't think we'll get the contract off in time. I know First Order can do it. I don't know if I have the right ones. I would feel better if I had Hux. So we can... Don't know. I want to hit... Nah, I'm just going to hit Traya right now. Because I don't think other than Jedi Knight Revan do I have other options here. With how I plan on using some of these other teams. I do think, however... Maybe... I don't usually have Old Ben. Last time we just had Barrett. Let's just bring in Jolie. Why are we thinking about this? We'll just use... We can't use Vader for cleanup really anymore. Fracture doesn't work. Watt's not really going to be working. So we could try it, but I don't think so. I think we hit Traya to stop the isolate from landing on anybody. I think I'll save that for next time. I think last time this took forever with Scion, because he just was significantly more tanky at relics. Yeah, but we're just gonna auto let it play out. Daylight savings time is messing with my head today. I'm gonna take over for a second. I don't trust how these guys are playing it. Okay, that should do it. What? That should have increased cooldowns, like right then. Maybe I shouldn't be playing this. Alright, I just gotta auto this. We beat this last time with Barris. This should not be a problem. It was a waste of a turn, Jolie. That's why I'm not trusting you right now. This is gonna time out. Oh my god. Fine. It's a Relic 1 Scion. I want to Relic my Scion. The way it happened last time was he did Held by Hatred right before... right before he revived, so it was a waste. It was a poorly timed Held by Hatred. I think I can beat this with Bad Bounty Hunters. It shows Night Sisters, right? Jango can do the bulk of the work. Let's bring in Cad Bane. I want to keep some of these better characters for going up against for potential cleanup. So I can use Aura Sing with Mando. That probably is going to go poorly though. Whichever. We do Fennec. Fennec's going to die so fast. I've been trying to get shards from the shipment store for Fennec, and they're just not showing up. They've showed up once so far. I've bought... No, I think they showed up twice. I think I have 12 shards. I want to get her to 4 stars. Because 3-star Fennec is not good enough. This should take care of Telzine. Perfect. And there goes Daka. There we go. Now Maul. What did we do against Maul last time? Was that Han? Let me check real quick. Yeah, we did a... I think it's a different Maul team though, is what I'm a little worried about. No, it's this... Yeah, it's a different Maul team. I think we're going to want to hit Candorus first. Because we can't stun Maul. Because with Maul's Zeta, he's immune. Candorus, though, he gets so much turn meter on basic. See if we can stun him. Perfect. Let's keep him stunned. Okay. Let's get Jango out of here. I want Jango gone before he takes out anyone. Oh, do not do this, Maul. No, 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 no. This is going way better for him than it did last time. Okay. I'm gonna do the basic. Give me, no, we can't stun him. Little scary, but we got it. Last time he had a like gear 9, gear 8 Beskar Mando, and we were able to just blow him up. Jango was there. But I think the difference that Candorus gave was Candorus survived the first hits. Last time I was just able to take out Beskar Mando relatively quickly, which allowed things to go a little bit differently. No, my Maul. I wonder if we could use my Maul up against like SLKR. I don't know. I'm holding him back. We can't use him here against Phasma. But what do we want to use there? Wait, did I keep Beskar? I think I kept Beskar Mando this time, or did I not? I don't think I did. No, I do have him. Alright, that's what we're doing. And I chose the right team, right? Or was I stupid again? Because this is much more problematic with crew at relics. With just Kylo being the real threat, we should be able to get through this. Let's get Foresight up, because we're going to have an AoE in a second, but I think we can just stun Kylo. Or get Shaak on him, at least. Get Mechanic Savvy up. And then the question is, do I want to hit Kylo now? Because he can heal up so quickly that maybe it's better to take out somebody. Let's give it a shot, at least. Okay, we got him. Alright, from here it's done. I'm saving the AoE for the Whistling Birds. Looks like we got a turn though. Seeing if we can buy. There we go. We got the protection back. Okay. 2 cleanups left in just these 2 teams. These 2 teams shouldn't be too much of a problem. We've got my own Piett. We've got Maul. We've got Kylo. We've got Rebels. Yeah, I took this team out last time with Aura Singh, Fennec, and Mando. But now I'm thinking that's a potential cleanup option. We're just going to have to do Vader here. I don't think we have another real option for these Geos. Maybe we can hold back Fracture, though. Because it's what, Sunfac and... Is that Spy? We're not going to mess around with it. The only thing we could consider is putting Shore Trooper there, but I just... Two cleanups. We're gonna do it. We're gonna attempt the bounty hunters. I really don't feel good about it. That AoE is not gonna help that go off any faster, right? Because it's how many turns you take. I don't think it's how many attacks you get with it. We're going to do it anyway. Maybe the heal makes them last longer. We have to survive 10 turns, though. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. We're not entertaining that anymore. I need a cleanup. Same deal with Cat. Like, I need her to survive long enough. Maybe if I had relics on everybody, Maul could work. I don't have the gear where Maul needs to be. Like something like that. And I still need to get through Scion. Scion, I could use somebody like Cat and take Scion out. If Held by Hatred's not already activated. The RNG was not in my favor today. Well, that, and he made that change to his SLKR, which I did not perceive. Let's clean up this wall. I need to beat this with two teams that don't take much. It'd be nice if these rebels could beat something. I know they can. My troopers can probably take out his troopers, but would that be better off here? I probably want to do something like Piett, Death Trooper. I would still need to get through L3 is the problem. But I would probably have enough AoEs to keep the protection off Vandor. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. So if I were to do that there, what does that leave me for his own Piett? Without having to resort to these other teams I kind of like. Or do we think my rebels can take either of these teams? This is how little faith I have in these rebels. I don't think the rebels can take out this team. Do I think Old Republic could handle this? We'd be dropping a bunch of debuffs. I think they can do this. There's no turn meter train we have to worry about. Someone's gonna get marked. Can we get through Piett before he marks, though? Oh, we were so close. Come on, take him out. Yes. That's what I wanted. From here, it's good. If I don't get through that SLKR, this is a loss. And I don't think I left myself anything to take it out. I know there's a first order team, but I don't know. Here's what I'm thinking. If I can't get through that SLKR, this is a loss. It's going to take me multiple attempts to get through that SLKR. So the only way I can really win this is if the Executor holds. Not a lot to count on there. So, I'm going to do something crazy instead. I'm going to do this. Maybe there's a scoundrel I can pair with her. L3 would have been nice. Because they're not going to be able to do all that much damage. Fennec is going to be doing a bunch of AoEs. We have other AoEs. Embo's not really adding too much. Maybe we don't include Embo. Maybe Cardoon can tank? That stun really only works... I don't think we're going to do Cardoon. I don't think she adds anything. Maybe we do... Maybe we include my own Vandor? My Vandor's not... It's only light side, though. Stormtrooper Han will be adding turn meter. Maybe, but we don't get an AoE. Cardoon gives us an AoE. Although we could go with Lando. That gives us an AoE that at least is with a relic. I think this is what we're doing. I just want to remind myself of so we're gaining these stats at the beginning, reduced by 25% for whatever. 20 debuffs are dispelled or expired. Bounty Hunter or Scoundrels. I kinda wish we had a heal. But this would be nice with L3. We're gonna do it. This leaves me the most possible, if this works, this leaves me the most possible teams to approach those cleanups with. That's unfortunate. So Vandor is now prepared. Okay, there goes Qira at least. Can we get... No, healing immunity is not going to do anything. Do not die! God. See, this is what I mean about Fennec. I want her at 4 stars minimum. She's not all that good. No, L3 is going to revive and do that dumb stuff. I can't believe you guys. I have no recovery. That's why I wanted L3 here. With L3, this would have been completely different. Because I could have healed. Alright, we're just going to auto and let this timeout. Or not timeout, just end. Yeah, see, I thought it was risky, but it was worth the risk. And L3 instead of Lando would have helped a lot. I just needed Fennec to live. Okay. I don't think there's a way I can do this. What I really needed that to work in the beginning. This isn't going to work. We're going to put this in, then we'll send in Maul. Fix this. I don't have a way through this. What I needed to have done was plan for this from the beginning, before I set my own defense. But at that time, I thought his SLKR team was going to be the same as last time. Because then I could have saved 5s to go with Chewy. No, I would need... So I could have done the gas 5s Chewy thing. But I did not have 5s. And Maul, maybe with... I don't have the relics or the other characters I need for this. We'll give it a shot. I think I have to start going with this because I can at least heal up Canderous. We're gonna do this, we'll get more stacks of Anguish at least. So you can see maybe if we had relics. Yeah. No. Maybe with relics. No. We're not getting through that. I needed like fives. I needed fives. I needed to have saved more for offense. This we can do. We'll do this. L3 would be better. But well played, Leo. Just changing up that defense on his SLKR made all the difference. I didn't try Cat there because I don't think there's any way she would have got to the cooldown. Or she would have got to the ultimate. Not the ultimate, the kill. I guess there's technically... I mean, we could try Piett. It's just that's... Troopers... One, it's relics, and I would need... It's a 5v5 trooper thing. It's not like a 3v3 thing. And with all the speeds that he has, I mean, that's the best I could do. There's no way. And my defense is weaker than it was last time. He's going to get through it. Just not weak in the right places. No, we could... It's not going to happen. We're going to wrap this up, move to the new account. Well played. I wanted that. But we're still on track for Kyber. But good job by him. Let's check out feats real quick. I don't think there's... Probably do some of those, but let's head to the new account. Alright, here with the new account, let's very quickly take a glance at what this was. I think he attacked first, so we're not going to spend time breaking it down. Just a quick glance to remind ourselves where it wrapped up. I couldn't get through Padme. Couldn't get through the home one, but we couldn't get through his bad batch, but we still won on banners because we cleared a back territory. His bad batch was quite good. That was his arena team, and we don't have a lot of strong, highly developed things on the roster because we went with a strategy of building out very wide as quickly as possible. And my opponent here hasn't attacked yet. Standard defense, so we won't be breaking down mine. It's just Night Sisters, Ewoks, Sith Empire, and Geos on the front wall. Back wall is Padme and Separatists. So we got Shaak here. Not a scary Shaak, but level 85 at least, but low stars. Tech is there. Bastila, no Zeta on either Bastila or Jolie, but that Yoda needs to be a little respected. We got Nute and Geos on the bottom wall. It's pretty weak. We're gonna just start with Vader. Just be nice and safe up top. That Nute team, I think my bounty hunter should handle it. I'm like yawning inside my head. I don't want to yawn. So I held it back. Alright. I'm going to swap real quick here. Put the debuffs out. Hit the Merciless Massacre. We're going to throw this at Sunfat, get as much damage as we can. Land. Want an ability block. Okay, good. We don't have what's it called? The Omega, so we can't stun on the basics. So I'm just gonna fracture here. Give me some stun. Stun Spy. We need to get the stun. Because Spy might be able to one-shot somebody. It's my only real concern here. I'm gonna chuck this again, bring down that health pool. See, that's what I was worried about. Give me some stuns. Alright, next turn. Okay. Well, we got it. The Nute will go down quick. Let's check. This is probably Merciless Massacre, but let's double check. Or Metalloid Monstrosity, I mean. So it's Metalloid Monstrosity. Could do Jedi Knight Revan. There was Shaak, and what else was on the top? Bastila. We could get through Bastila with CLS. The question is, do I use Jedi Knight Revan to get through this, or do I chance it with my bounty hunters? I think I don't want to chance it. I think we just get through it. Just gonna focus on B2, rip him out as fast as we can. Spread the foresight. That'll take care of Nute once, and this will take care of Nute twice. We move on. Now let's see if we got ourselves into trouble by using that Jedi Knight Revan. I don't think we did. Yeah, we good. I think we can do HanChew up against this Bastila with nothing else. And save CLS for another team. At least that's how I'm going to try to play it. I'm going to stun Yoda to start, because the rest of these guys don't matter. Let's see if we can get another stun over on Bastila so she can't dispel. And then I'm gonna do the buffs. Because the Foresight I did the basic. We could have done a stun on somebody else too. We'll dispel. Jeez. Stop it. Stop it. From here we're good. We could have... Why would you do that? Come on. Why aren't you pulling the turn meter back? Alright. A little sloppier than I was hoping, but we're fine. There's a dispel on Yoda at the beginning where I should have stunned Jolie, and then that would have gone a little smoother. You know what? I kind of want to do something crazy here. There's no reason why this would work, but I still want to do it. I want to see how my nest is. My nest is only like level 5 abilities, I think. I would never be doing this if these guys had more stars, but at the 2 and 3 stars, I wonder if it's enough for Nest to be able to handle this. We don't have the Dispel on basic yet, because that's an Omega. I want to know. Qira's only here for leadership. And you know what? I probably don't have tenacity mods on my nest. We're not doing a great job countering. Counter must be a higher level ability. I gotta check where it comes from. They're also under stealth. Maybe that's a bigger portion of this. They're about to get through the protection though. So we're gonna be dead pretty soon. Yeah, I think the stealth is a bigger factor in the lack of counters. I think we need to put on some tenacity mods. Let's get some days. This is not out of the realm of possibility where my nest is at. Hey, we can't dispel. So we're gonna hit arc because we were gonna... The basics... I'm not sure if the basics avoidable. Just wonderful nest. This is fantastic. I might die here though. Stun him. Just beautiful. She did fantastic. That's just like, I don't know what level she is at this point. I think I leveled her up a bit after sign up. But she's no higher than level 80. Gear, I don't know, 9 or 10. Level 5 abilities. I definitely didn't go higher than level 5. And I think she was either 5 or 6 stars. She's 6 stars now. But I don't know if I promoted her before this sign up. I think... Is CLS my best team left? CLS or bounty hunters? Question is... And I have troopers. I'm just wondering who worries me the most. I think Jango might actually worry me the most. But I'm going to have a better team. My gear and abilities aren't where they need to be for Jango, but I'm going to trust that my bounty hunters are better. Because that is not an ideal combo. Just, can we get hair out immediately? Perfect. Really, I could have brought somebody else into the Phoenix. It's just, they're kind of annoying. I just wanted... There we go. I'm betting that this combo of bounty hunters is better than his, and I want to see. And I'm going to bet my mods are better. But he's going to have an edge on abilities and overall levels. You see, we didn't get an ability block just then. Are you... Well, there's no Zeta, so we came back to life. I don't want to risk an execute at this point. There we go. Yeah, that was the bet I made. That I know how to use these guys better and put them in a position to win. Right combination, knowing how to get the contract off faster. We'll do the same thing with Bosk, but I don't, well, See which bounty hunters I have left. Bosk, man. Yeah, we got a good set. That'll take care of IG-88. Ah. Let's wrap this up. It's a bad starting. He at least has the right combo of ships with the right capital ship. That's more than a lot. Here we go. Another Grand Arena done. Unfortunately, we didn't make it through on the main account, which is what I really care about. We will need to find a... We need a counter. We need more counters. But we're in the midst of gearing up a bunch of new relics, and hopefully that'll make some differences. And my Maul will pretty soon be Gear 12 and then relics. Definitely Gear 12 for next week. Thank you for watching. Be safe out there, everyone. Be excellent to each other. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.